All right, welcome to the After the Show show. Steve, I'm sorry, you were overpowered by a bunch of Earhardt.
That's okay. Good morning. So let's introduce them. We've got Darcy.
Trent. Elise. Yep. Elise is a school teacher in Charleston, South Carolina. Teaches 4-year-olds. She's on spring break right now. Trent is in medical device sales and sells lasers. Darcy is a stay-at-home mother with her two twin boys. Yes. Their two twin boys, Graham and McLean.
And they're 10 months old today.
That's right.
Happy birthday.
They're at my apartment right now with a babysitter, so we'll go home and celebrate.
Yes.
We will.
Yeah.
So what was it like growing up an Earhardt in South Carolina?
It was fun. There was never a dull moment.
Because your dad was a coach.
Dad was a coach. Yeah. He was gone a lot. Mom, you know, she took us to all the basketball games to see Dad, and we had good times at those games. We would take our baby dolls.
Yeah.
But we were just so blessed to have wonderful parents that have taught us so much.
Yeah. We just had a normal family. You know, we had chores. Dad was very strict, so we had our chores written on a poster board that was hung up on the side of the refrigerator. And
was that a condition on getting the allowance? Did you have to do the chores to get an allowance?
You just had to do it to be an Earhardt.
Like, you're part of this house.
We always said.
You're going to live on our
roof,
then you're going to, you know,
like what were your chores?
Well,
when you were 10 years old.
Oh, God. Mine was obviously yard work. I had to do that. Help my dad in the yard.
Mow the lawn?
Mow the lawn, trim bushes, whatever it was, I was out in the yard doing. But,
and my parents, you couldn't sleep in at our house.
No,
I mean, Dad was in there opening your shutters saying, you got to get up, get up. If I'm up, you're up, get up. The sun's coming up. And Mom was downstairs cleaning pots and pans together on the phone. It was just like a loud house. It was very, very loud. I would spend the night with the Ducates, and Mrs. Ducate would let us sleep in. Megan, because, Megan would sleep till like 11 in the morning, so I could finally get some sleep.
Yeah, the quote, the early bird gets the worm. It was a big one. And then if we stayed up late, it didn't matter. He was getting us up, and it was stay up with the owls, don't expect to soar with the eagles. So there was all sorts of quotes. But, yard work, but more or less for me was if I wasn't playing sports, that's what I was doing a lot on Saturdays. But you had to work or do something, so it wasn't just sitting around playing video games or anything like that. In our household.
Who was the most rebellious child out of the three of us? Who's the one that got in trouble the most?
I got in trouble, absolutely. You got in trouble, but you were
the daredevil. You were the daredevil.
You figured it out.
Darcy's heard all the stories.
I've heard too many.
So we have a tradition. We go to the beach, and we take, coolers of beer and sandwiches.
You
and
are
chips.
of age.
Yes, we are of age. We do this now. We do this now. And we sit in a circle on the beach, and we just stay out there all day long. We love going to the beach. Yeah. So, and we'll just tell stories, and a few beers in, the stories get a little bit more elaborate, and it's so much fun. But
a little more truthful, you mean?
Yeah. We always tell these stories about what Trent did as a child, and he got away. My mother, he was wrapped around her finger. Is that how you say it, or you were wrapped around her?
She was wrapped around
his finger. Yeah. And Trent would always say, I have an opportunity, Mom. I have an opportunity to go on a ski trip. I have this great opportunity to buy a four-wheeler. It's a really inexpensive four-wheeler. It's a great deal. It's such an opportunity.
But it was so good for him because now he's going in to meet doctors. You have an opportunity to buy this laser from my medical device company.
Which is true. They do have an opportunity. So I'll take this time to sell something here.
And Elise got away with everything. Elise was like the goody two shoes.
I was
scared.
The rule follower.
She was a rule follower.
Yeah,
she was scared.
Yep.
But it turns out she snuck out all the time in high school, and we never found out until later, and never got caught.
Where would you go?
We had a friend. They had a house. We went
on the golf course.
And
their whole like high school class would meet there at midnight and have parties. But no one expected it from her because she was such a goody two shoes.
Well, I remember one time Dad was going hunting, I think, and my friends were over there, and they were like, we've got to go out. And I'm like, no. They're like, let's just stuff baby dolls on the sofa bed. I'm like, seriously?
So y'all did, didn't you?
We did. We left. And then we left.
I
don't think
she came home early.
We came back before, I think, Dad,
One Trent would come home after sneaking out, and Dad would be waiting for him.
Yeah.
He took my car.
That would be scary.
Tell him one story.
I think that was, that was one time when he was, I think under the Heritage for the golf tournament, was supposed to stay the night. Yeah. And my father would, I got to drive him, I got to work tomorrow, and so he would just get in the car and And so he came home, and I thought he was staying the night down there, and I had snuck him out, and he busted me, basically.
And he's not someone you want to bust because he's very intimidating.
Yeah.
I remember my mom had a rule where if you were coming in late, you had to kiss her goodnight so she could see if you were hitting the sauce.
That's a good idea. That was good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
Our
that.
mom was asleep, and she's a very hard sleeper, so you could get away with murder if Dad was out of town, as long as he didn't come home early.
Well, this was fun. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We've done all the talking.
No, I love hearing all the stories, as you know. They get better and
That's a
better.
big part of the family. Oh, listen to the fight song, the Carolina fight song. We had a great year this year. Went to the Final Four in basketball for boys, and we won the national championship for the girls.
There you go. Go Earhardt!
That's right.
Go Gamecocks.
Go Gamecocks.
Thank you for having us on.
Thank you so much.
All right, have a good day.